I'm looking to showcase my full arsenal on Jose Ramirez and show him that I'm just levels above him. It's my time.
He said he's going to eat you in the ring on Saturday night.
I feel like your chin is weak. I feel like there's no way in 12 rounds I don't catch you with a good shot.
What a weekend in boxing. And I wish I could say that respectfully, but as an enthusiast and a real fan, we ain't jacking these mid-performances.
No! God, please, no! No!
Saudi Arabia's Turki Al-Sheikh, aka Mr. More Money Than God, continues to push the limits of what's possible in the sport, completely shutting down the epicenter of the world, Times Square, New York, for what was building up to be one of the most exciting nights in boxing in some time. I, like many, was hype. This is my city, this is the sport I love, and as someone who was at the Garcia-Haney skirmish last year in Brooklyn, this was stacking up to be exactly what I was asking for. Great 50-50 matchups
of success as a training. Let the fight go.
A fun, unique, and exciting atmosphere, and a little bit of BS sprinkled in.
I know you better than you know you at this point. I know everything about you, and you know that.
Why would I know? How?
I know everything about you. I truly do.
That sounds like you're in love with me. Are you in love with me?
You need the BS sometimes to really reach the masses.
I want to see the crazy personality, bitch.
Wait, listen. I'm not a cheerleader.
You and your son is some
You in
bitches.
for a great
You the
fight
biggest
with
bitch out of all of them. You a big bitch.
Listen.
That's why you was a pig, right? You a bitch.
Visually, the setup was fantastic, eye-catching, and without a doubt, grabbed the attention of sports media and potential new fans alike. But underneath it all, it told a cautionary tale. The entirety of the build-up seemed to focus on the Garcia-Haney rematch and less about their actual opponents. The whole build-up seemed to be looking past the present, only looking to what could be in the future.
You're a cheater. You ain't gonna do shit. Need the juice combo?
Juice?
You're a cheater. You're a liar.
Grab your crying apple.
No more Oster in here.
Could the promise of an immense payday for the rematch have put too much pressure on both Garcia and Haney to perform and win? Should the rematch even happen anymore? Do we still need it? Will we ever see William Skull fight again?
For clarity, William, it's school, right? We're going William School with the pronunciation.
I'll save you the trouble. We good on that. Don't put that man on TV ever again. We back with another one. It's your boy Dela Cruz, aka Mr. What's Your Hustle, and welcome to the best boxing show on social media, the weekly What's Your Hustle wrap-up. Getting straight to it. Taking both nights of boxing on May 2nd and May 3rd into consideration, the real winners of the weekend were, you guessed it, the takeover Teofimo Lopez and the always entertaining Rolly.
You want to hear a pickup line about pizza? That's too cheesy.
Romero. Starting with T.O., yes, he said some questionable things.
You're gonna get your ass beat, dog. All Diddy. No.
Some of his antics come across pretty forced.
I'm the giant slayer.
And not natural, but he was the only A-side fighter of the weekend to show and prove everything that he talked about. He's from Brooklyn, and as a fellow dude from Brooklyn, I'ma show man some love. He showed the world that weekend he's levels above Arnold Barboza in this sport, swinging literally from all angles, dancing in the ring, making it look easy, and was one of the only fighters to do the one thing that'll actually grow the sport. Give us an entertaining fight. Props to him for making a dominant comeback, and I hope he gets rewarded with a huge matchup to come. Another fighter who vastly exceeded all expectations, the always unpredictable Rolly.
What the fuck has Canelo done in a very long time?
Romero. Like many, I got this one wrong. Despite this, my personal opinion is that Ryan Garcia wins by UD. Ryan, to me, has fought higher opposition and holds more tools in his toolbox than Rolly. To keep it real, I haven't been impressed with his last two performances, which led me to believe that he was levels below Garcia. But Getting the opportunity to move up in weight to 147 seemed like just what the doctor ordered for Rolly. Mans was jacked, conditioning looked on point, and really from the very beginning, it was clear that he had Ryan all figured out. We all laughed when he said this.
I know you better than you know you at this point. I know everything about you, and you know that.
Why would I know? How?
I know
Makes no
everything
sense.
about you.
Do you?
I truly do.
That sounds like you're in love with me. Are you in love with me?
And also the fact he looked so unbothered during the build-up, some even calling it boring. Some people said it looked like he was a shell of himself after the Tank fight. But underneath all that was immense confidence. Rolly did know Ryan's style better than we all thought, and even dropped him with his own version of Ryan's famous left hook. Rolly was super critical of boxers choosing to obsess over the huge paydays versus fighting for belts or legacy after his win, and it brought home the point about possessing the right mindset when it comes to getting in that ring.
I don't box for money. I ain't like these other fighters that want money to box.
Turn down money for belts? That's what you said?
Yeah, I fought for belts. I fight for belts. I don't fight for money.
Are you fighting for money?
Money can't buy skills either. Money can't buy balls. Money can't buy charisma. Money can't make you a better person, a more genuine, harder person. There's a lot of things money can't buy.
Or legacy?
I want to leave a legacy that's never been left before, you know, inside and outside the ring.
The hunger behind legacy will always reign supreme. Something Terrence Crawford hopes to show us later this year when he steps in the ring with Canelo. Speaking of the face of boxing, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
Payday. You want payday. I know that.
The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia wanted him to fight in Riyadh so bad that they followed through on Canelo's wish to fight during Mexico's primetime TV while in Saudi. Meaning his main event with William Skull took place at 6 a.m. local time.
That's what happens because of time zones, you know.
So that it can air around 8 p.m. prime time here in the West. And honestly, watching Canelo shadow box would have been way more entertaining than the performance Skull put on. Running around the ring for 12 rounds, refusing to push the action, the fight even takes the cake for officially having the fewest punches thrown in a 12-round bout since CompuBox began recording 40 years ago. The worst part of all was Skull having the audacity to say he thought he won the fight.
William Skull said that he defeated Canelo and implied that he was robbed and was treated unfairly. Skull said that he doesn't understand how he lost. As a matter of fact, he wasn't even hit and downplayed Canelo.
He said he was boxing. You want boxing? Look at Rayo Valenzuela's masterclass against Pitbull last year. That's boxing. How about what Devin Haney did to Regis Prograde? That was boxing. Say what you want about some of Canelo's past opponents like Jaime Munguia or the one we all love to hate, Edgar Berlanga. Both of those fighters truly seized the moment despite losing and have become A-side prize fighters in the process. Skull takes the biggest L of the weekend. Mans is never main evented nothing going forward, and props to Turkey Al-Sheikh for not even giving him the chance to be interviewed after the fight.
Clean the ring, please.
William Skull, you fumbled the bag. Some final thoughts on what's next for Ryan, Rolly, Devin, Teo, and Canelo. Should the Ryan Haney rematch still happen? I think so, but it should not happen next. My real analysis of the situation is that both fighters took a huge step back via their performances in Times Square, and frankly, don't deserve all that comes with their rematch, at least not yet. It took a lot of the win off the excitement of their rematch, and they both need potentially a couple of other fights to reignite that excitement. Rolly and Teo emerge as the biggest winners of the weekend. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
And both should be rewarded with big fights to come. How about a fight with each other at 147? Teo has repeatedly called out Boots Ennis and even Terrence Crawford at 147. So going up in weight seems like a given in due time. Both have fan-friendly styles in the ring, and for the casuals, both are about that BS when it comes to selling the fight. This is a certified, entertaining fight. And for Canelo, I think he should have cut off the ring and pushed the action a little more against Skull. While the blame for the dullness of the fight should mostly be on Skull, I do think Canelo could have given us more. This should have been a showcase performance for the Terrence Crawford showdown later this year. Instead, it was nothing but a stay busy fight.
For me, every day is Mexican Day.
All in all, Canelo Crawford is coming this September. I'd like to see Canelo rematch Bivol next spring in 2026 and end his 4-fight run with RYAPUP season in fall of 2026 with the fight we all want to see against El Monstro, David Benavidez. And that's that on that. It's your boy, Dela Cruz. Support your boy at whatsyourhustle.com. And remember, in life, the only way to get to it is to go through it.